Hey guys, how you doing? Pauzer here. I'm bringing you guys a gameplay on TDM Meltdown, and you know, this is basically the second part of how I started gaming. What we picked up last in my last commentary is, I left off how, the PlayStation 3 came out and everything. So, once the PlayStation 3 comes out, first game I get for PlayStation, I believe, was the first Sphere. That was the first game I ever got for PlayStation 3, and to be honest, I didn't really like it. I'm not gonna lie, it was scary. That's probably why I didn't like it. So I just returned it, and I actually got this one game called Kenji. It was like a role-playing game. But there's all swordsmen and samurais and all this kind of crap, whatever. But yeah, I got that game. But then I wasn't as excited. I mean, yeah, the PlayStation 3, I was like, yeah, awesome, but there was just still something that didn't, kind of click. So I just actually went back and forth. I played PS3, but I was also on PlayStation 2. And, after a little bit while, I had a friend. He had an Xbox, so at that time, he was playing a lot of Rainbow Six, the first Rainbow Six Vegas. So, I come over his house, and then, he was playing, he was playing Rainbow Six, and I was like, dude, are you playing by yourself? Because, Rainbow Six, it was third person and first person shooting game at the same time, but, the story mode was a little boring for me. That was my opinion back then. So, whatever, let's get back to the subject. He was playing it, and then I saw him playing with a whole bunch of people. I saw all these things and I was like, are you playing on versus mode or something? So he's like, nah, dude, I'm playing online. And I'm like, online? I was like, what was that? Because I was a noob back then. I didn't really know what online was and none of that. So he's like, yeah, I'm just playing online. I'm like, how are you playing online? He's like, with internet connection, duh, dummy. And I was like, okay, whatever. I felt stupid back then, but I was like, oh, whatever. So, I started playing this game with him because every single day, it was summer break and I was at school. Every single day, I just go to his house and play Rainbow Six Vegas. I got so hooked to that game, playing online. And I was like, oh my god, it's just so fun, the whole online experience and everything. So, I had an Xbox that my parents gave me, so I was like, you know what? Oh my god, I'm gonna get on Xbox Live. So he told me what to get. At that time, he told me to get a router and an Xbox Live membership card. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go get this. So, I go and get the router, got the Xbox Live membership, and I was just pumped, ready. So, I hook it up. I hook up the whole Xbox Live, the router, the membership, and in that same time period, Call of Duty 4 was coming out. So, my uncle, he gave me a Christmas gift, Call of Duty 4. I mean, I wasn't really into the whole Call of Duty because I never I was a role-playing game guy. So he gives me Call of Duty 4 for Xbox 360, but I didn't touch it. So I hook up the whole online, the whole Xbox, back to the subject, sorry about that. I hook up the whole Xbox Live thing, and, I started playing Call of Duty 4. My first online game basically was Call of Duty 4 on my system, we say. So I played Call of Duty 4 and liked it. I was hooked on it the first time. And I kept on playing that first day. I was on it the whole day playing online, and I was just excited playing it. And then my luck. The next day I wake up and I go turn on my Xbox 360, and oh my fucking god, 3 Rings of Death. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? 3 Rings of Death after I got Xbox Live? And I'm like, dude, are you fucking kidding me? I was hella pissed. I called Microsoft. I told them, really? The stupid Xbox won't work, blah 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 blah. So they're like, oh, I'm sorry, this and that. So I had a 1-year warranty. So they told me, send in your Xbox, we'll replace it for a new one, and blah blah blah. Okay, fine. I sent in my Xbox, and it took weeks so I could get my Xbox back. But in the meantime, I had my PlayStation 3. So I was wondering. I was like, wait a minute, if Xbox Live, you can play on internet. Can you also do it with a PlayStation? Because I didn't know about these things. So I give it a try. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna hook up the internet to the little port on the back, and let's see how it goes. So I go and do that, and I was just excited to see if they're actually really online. It was just like to just hook it up to go on the internet or YouTube or things like that. So when it says on the PlayStation 3, it had this little sign that says PlayStation Network. And I'm like, you had to sign up. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go sign up PlayStation Network. I go and sign up PlayStation Network. I make my account, blah blah blah, my name and everything, and I was automatically, already signed up to PlayStation Network. I was good to go. I was good to play games. So I was like, hey, do you need like an Xbox Live card or something so you could play or anything? But I look on the internet, searched it up, and it's like, no, it was free. And I was like, free? No fucking way. PlayStation Network free. And I was like, oh my god. So I go to the GameStop, and instead of Call of Duty 4, I mean, I felt it, but I wasn't really into it. I started Call of Duty 4. I go and get this game called Ghost Recon Advanced Warfighters 2, I believe, yeah. Warfighters 2. I get it. And, that was my game that got me hooked online. Every day after school, came and played Ghost Recon. Every single day. You won't even believe. I was like on it non-stop. And I like the ranking systems in that game because if you lost matches you lose rank, but if you win matches you gain more rank. So you used to see people with like higher ranks and everything, but guys, I'm sorry for this little short time. My commentary is up at this time, but stay tuned for part 3 of my high starter gaming. So thank you very much guys, and I'll see you guys later.